Hi, it's Lee from Your Automation. Just a quick introduction to a video and some content we've produced around our self-service hub that was developed in Rewst. It's a sit down with Gareth, our lead automation engineer, so I hope you find it useful. Right then, so we're going to have a look at a couple of workflows that you've built for us over the last 6 months, automations. The first one we're going to look at is actually something you built in App Builder. Is that right? With Roost, and that's our self-service hub. So I wouldn't mind if you sort of go through and show us that, Gareth. And just probably a bit of background regarding this one as well is that it's something that we've pushed for from our own MSP perspective because we felt the need to enable our clients to provide self-service. They were submitting forms and new user requests via forms anyway, so actually integrating this into a self-service hub means it's provided a much slicker experience for them as well. So if you can go through that and show us what you've done, that'd be great.
Yeah, so obviously the main reason why we kind of took a focus on the self-service hub is because, like you just said, we want that customer experience. We want to make sure everything's smooth, that essentially they get fast response time on any of the change requests they want. So what I did, I created this. Now, this overall has developed over time, so it has some cool little features in, which I'll showcase in a moment. But the reason for this is it's simple. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It lines up any automations and any future automations we want to give to the clients in one easy to go to place. Now, at the moment, obviously, it's quite plain, but there's a reason for this. I decided that, since clients are essentially going to be in and out of here all the time, that they should be able to personalize this that little bit more. So I gave them that option. So overall, I believe there's around 2,700 different components they can change. It just depends what takes the fancy. So, you can see here you've got many different options. You can even add logos and then match the palette to that logo for your company and
So we
say,
so we
say
could customize, so we could this can be customized to the client's branding as well if required. Yeah.
exactly. So you can give it a nice logo. You can even change the favicon. Now, a favicon is the little symbol you see next to your page. You can essentially upload a custom one if you want to. So everything looks like however you need it to look. Now you do have a random button. Now the random never does that great, but it gives you a rough idea. You can change different things, squish them up. When you do random, it never goes in. It goes that way you want it. But there's a lot of different components that you can do through here. One of the biggest ones is because, internal, we always have the dispute, light mode or dark mode. So instead of making it one or the other, I essentially made it fix into whatever your system is. So it makes it easier for everybody. So, if your system's on dark mode, it'll automatically change it. If it's on light mode, it'll automatically be on light mode. Um, so the other side of this is making sure that the forms essentially not kind of going into a million different tabs to go into these different forms as well. So quite simply here, you simply press open on whatever form you want, give it a second, and there you go. It's populated you with it's populated the new user form you can see here. So the client can now just fill in what they need to do, hit submit, and then that's it. And it's same for all the rest.
So
Every single one of them come out like this.
something we've done on the forms as well is to try and make those easier to use, haven't we? So we've cut down the amount of information that's required from the client, or give them just a bit more direction on what's required to set up a new user. So we've made that quite simple for end users as well.
Yeah. So that's one key thing is as engineers we can look into it and know what entry IDs are and stuff like that, but the end client not necessarily. So it's just making sure you change the form for an easy understanding for the clients to be able to understand. Instead of entry IDs, it's just Microsoft groups or kind of simple terminology like that.
Yeah, brilliant. Um, So obviously, what sort of impact have you seen the Client Hub have? Have you seen quite good uptake with our clients?
Oh, it's been fantastic. You know, kind of. I think the one biggest challenge was kind of getting clients to use this to begin with. But I think across the industry, we always have that when there's a new tool and they're set and they're, clients kind of set in certain ways. But we've had a good adoption of it. For example, we've had actually one client who's actually now reached 60.8% of their monthly tickets come through Rewst.
Yeah.
So you put that, you can put that all on time savings, but as well as that, now that 60% of their tickets are instantly getting done. So they're really happy in kind of what it is we're doing, and they can generally see now the good cases of them using this.
Yeah, it removes a few steps, doesn't it, as well? So they're in control of their new user onboarding, offboarding a little bit more. We've had instances where somebody's forgot to tell us they've got new starters starting on a Monday, and because we've had this enabled, we've been able to go on a Sunday night and actually get those ready for starting on a Monday morning. So there's some benefits to the end users to be able to run that automation as well. So yeah, it essentially provides a lot better experience for MSP clients if you've got this connected. But
Exactly, and it
it
runs
does,
24/7 as well.
yeah,
So it's not necessarily Monday to Friday portal. It'll work on Saturday and Sunday, as you just said as well. So.
brilliant. So is there anything that you've got coming up that you think you might add to this in the future?
So something that I have been working on is essentially a managers tab, which is going to be coming here. Now, this is where they're going to be able to see the insights of their environment, such as list of all users with licenses, security groups, even distribution groups. That way they can, because one common request we do get is, oh, can you let me know who's a part of this group, part of that group, or does X, Y, and Z have permissions for this? So this way they can easily come in and they can kind of monitor who has access to what in their own environment. So yeah, so there's improvements like that, and again, it's quite great because this is stuff that clients have actually requested. So this proves that this is generally helping clients, because now they're starting to say, oh, actually, do you know what would be a good little feature? And it's great when clients come back with little feedback like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we're essentially looking, we've got a current end user portal that we use separate to this, and our goal is that this will replace that over time, isn't it? So within
Yeah,
our own
exactly.
MSP. So yeah, there'll be lots more features coming to us over time as we build that out. But no, I think that's a good overview, Gareth. Is there anything else you want to share on that, or is that?
No, this is pretty much it. Well, the one other thing that they might be able to do kind of coming forward is the reason why like to call it a hub, because essentially this is where I want them to have their own hub for everything. So eventually bookmarks and stuff like that will be able to come into here. So for example, at the moment, we can already pin their favorite automations. As this grows, it'll be, that'll come a lot better and easier for them to use. But the good thing is with this, with everything being stored locally on their cache, on their browser, for security reasons, from their themes and stuff, we can start adding in bookmarks as well. So when people are using machines, you don't have to go to Chrome, go export, kind of do that. You could just come
Yeah,
to here and you press one magic button, and then you can just, put it onto the new machine as well. So there's a lot of benefits to this.
excellent. Brilliant. Thank you, Gareth. That's a good overview of that. Thank you.
No problem.